and program.
And that's how you get hands.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I am Patrick Michael Strange. This is
Troy David Phillips,
the man, and we are here at Flashback Comics. This is our new release Wednesday for October
the 2nd,
2013. And yeah, we are here. I don't know what happened last week, man.
Oh, you know what happened last week? You were moving.
I was moving.
You had put it in the boxes.
Put in a box.
You put the boxes in the truck.
Put them in the truck.
You drove to the new place.
Drove to the new place.
Moving on up.
And now I'm like this guy. I have my own manner like this guy. He has, his Wayne manner. And now I'm finally living the dream like this guy.
Look, I am in a townhouse, people, but he is at stately Wayne Manor.
Don't believe him.
Okay?
Don't believe him.
He has moved from the ivory tower that is Stark Tower to Wayne Manor.
When you go to Phillips Manor, you have to wear a special jacket.
Yeah, it's called bulletproof.
This guy. But we are back. Sorry you guys missed us, but we did give you our picks of the week on the site. But we apologize for the video, but we're back again. We're ready to do it.
Excited?
And excited. It's weird, though. I have this weird feeling because we didn't do last week. Well, there's been so much going on. There was the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, there was,
premiere.
which was awesome.
Yes.
Thor: The Dark World.
A little bit of it.
That was the special commercial trailer. That was pretty sweet.
Malekith is awesome.
Oh my God,
Do we have that for its appearance in the store?
We used to, but people have actually watched my video spotlights on YouTube, and they've come into the store and bought stuff that I've spotlighted.
We have some of the other issues, though.
Oh, we do.
So if you want to get that Malekith face, you got to come to Flashback.
Yes.
Just want to point that out.
Yeah, well,
get y'all
exactly,
in the store.
Exactly.
Get y'all up to speed on that.
So, what's next then?
We got to talk about the new books, and then I guess we'll give them a little bit more, man. Later.
All right. So it's new book spotlight coming up.
All right,
yep.
Let's do it.
Zebra's ass. Oh! And from Marvel Comics, we have Mighty Avengers #2.
From Boom Studios, we have Suicide Risk #6.
And from IDW, this is Judge Dredd Classics #4.
From Boom Studios, we have RoboCop Last Stand issue #3.
And from DC Comics, we're seeing Earth 2 #16.
Love that cover.
Yes, indeed.
And another great cover, we have Batwing from DC Comics issue #24.
And something for the kids, DC Comics, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, #38.
I like that Elvira S cover on that one, too. And we move on to Marvel Superior Foes of Spider-Man issue #4.
And from Image Comics, we have the second issue of Reality Check.
From DC, we have Action Comics #24.
And from Valiant Comics, one of my favorites, Quantum and Woody, #4.
From Marvel, we have Avengers Assemble #1, based off of that great Disney XD series.
And from Image Comics, we have Spawn #236, Battle for the Costume.
Still at Image, we have Black Acre #11.
And at DC Comics, we've got Green Lantern #24, beginning the Lights Out story arc.
Looks awesome. At Marvel, we have Daredevil Dark Knights #5.
And Marvel keeps it rolling with Infinity the Hunt, issue #2.
Keeping it Infinity, we have Thunderbolts from Marvel, issue #16.
And from Image Comics, we have Todd, the Ugliest Kid on Earth, #6.
At Vertigo, we have Jeff Lemire's Trillium, #3.
And we have The Witching Hour from Vertigo. This would be issue #1.
At DC, we have He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, issue #6. Great He-Man versus She-Ra on there.
And we have from DC Comics, Batman Black and White, issue #2.
By the one and only Steranko.
Oh, yeah.
Marvel Knights Spider-Man from Marvel, issue #1.
And Top Cow, giving us Bushido #1, The Way of the Warrior.
Awesome. G.I. Joe The Cobra Files, issue #7 from IDW.
And from Dark Horse Comics, we're getting Catalyst Comics #4.
Over at DC, we have Batman Detective Comics, issue #24.
And from Image Comics, we're seeing The Invincible Universe #7.
Shout out to my dogs. DC Comics gives us Green Arrow #24. I love that cover by Sorrentino.
And from DC's Vertigo line, we have Fairest that spins out of the Fable series. This would be issue number 20.
Back at DC, we have Swamp Thing, number 24.
And Boom Studios gives us The Hit, number 2 of 4.
Marvel gives us Iron Man, number 16, part of the secret origin of Tony Stark.
And keeping it marvelous, we have Hunger. This is an Age of Ultron aftermath, and this is issue number 3.
Still at Marvel, we have Savage Wolverine, number 9.
And still at Marvel, we have All New X-Men. This is chapter 6 of the Battle of the Atom. All New X-Men, number 17.
At at Dark Horse, we have The Star Wars with issue number 2. I know y'all have been dying for this, The Empire Strikes.
Now, at DC, for real this time, we have Stormwatch, issue 24.
And over at Archie, we have Sonic Lost World from Archie Comics and Sega.
We have from Image Comics, Lazarus, issue number 4.
Keeping it Image, we have Mara, number 6.
And IDW gives us Doctor Who, Prisoners of Time, issue number 9.
At Image, we have Bedlam, issue number 9. Awesome cover.
And keeping it Image, we have Mind the Gap, issue 15.
Another awesome cover. And over at Dynamite, shout out to my man Troy David who loves the Dynamite series.
Dynamite!
We have Lady Rawhide, and she is doing it well on issue number 2 of Lady Rawhide.
Yeah, down boy. Image Comics giving us Morning Glories, issue 32.
Over at Image, we have The Activity with issue number 15.
DC Comics giving us the second installment of the Forever Evil miniseries, issue number 2 of 7.
Looking good. And over at Dark Horse, we have issue number 1 of The Occultist.
And we have from Dynamite, Green Hornet, number 6.
Shout out to Mark Wade. And over at Avatar, we have Karan Gillian's Uber with issue number 6.
That's a sweet book. And we have Captain America, Living Legend, number 1 from Marvel Comics.
Love that group on there. Andy Diggle, Adi Granov. Can't wait to read that. And from Dark Horse Comics, we have them dropping their Grindhouse stuff with B Vixens from Mars Part 1. Can't wait to dig into that.
Well, you have to wait because the doors don't open till midnight.
Yes, sir.
And from Marvel Max, we have Phantom X Max, number 1. This is for the grown-ups only.
Yes, sir. And over at Vertigo, we have this great book called Hinterkind, issue number 1.
At Valiant, one of my favorite companies, we have Shadow Man, issue number 11.
Mine too. And shout out to Halloween, coming up, one of my favorite holidays. And from Marvel, we have an all-new X-Men special. It's part 1 of the Arms of the Octopus storyline, issue 1. Check it out. And now we move on to our variant covers.
Variants!
We have from Dynamite Entertainment, The Shadow Now, issue number 1.
And IDW giving us G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, 194.
We have from Big Dog Inc., Ursa Minor, number 1.
And from Avatar, we have Absolution Rubicon, issue number 4.
We have from Dynamite Entertainment, Codename Action, number 2.
Oh, I'm so excited. And from Xenoscope Entertainment, we're getting Grim Fairy Tales, the Giant Size 2013 special, part 6 of Unleashed.
Check it out, people. And back over at Dynamite, we have issue number 6 of the Black Bat from my man Booch, Brian Bucciolato, and Ronan Cliquette.
Oh, this is such a sweet book.
And we'll be back with our picks of the week.
You want some ice on that?
That would be nice there, sir.
Okay. Well, as soon as we get out of here, we'll put a big bag on that. That dude, leading with your face.
We got our picks of the week, guys. This guy.
This guy. You clumsy guy.
This guy.
Oh.
All right, let's get to it, man. I think I'll be all right.
Do you think so?
Yes.
You think so? Yeah, I think you'll be
Let's
all
get to
right.
those picks of
Yeah,
the
just roll around a little bit. You'll be all right.
What do you got for him, man?
What have I got?
What do you got for him?
Okay, I'm going to lead
Let's
the
show
way.
him the lesser picks of the week.
Oh, please. This is Dark Horse Comics giving us The Occultist. Now, I'm excited about The Occultist because it spotlights the creative team of Tim Seeley and Mike Norton. You know them from Image Comics' Revival. Revival is an awesome book, and I'd be happy to talk to you all day long about it. But what I want to talk to you about right now is just how good this Occultist is right to start. Take a look at the interior. You already know what Mike Norton is capable of. He continues to deliver. Seeley giving us some great dialogue, some great characterization. This thing's got a nice, edgy, supernatural feel to it. It's not so graphic, and at the same time, it's definitely for more mature sensibilities. So, like I said, if you're liking what's going on in that other book, then you want to check this one out. Revival from Dark Horse Comics. I'm sorry, Occultist. Occultist from Dark Horse Comics.
Right. Is that a brand new character, or is it? Because I know Dark Horse has been, bringing back a lot of the older Golden Age characters.
This one is this is new to the best of my knowledge. This is all new. This is out of the Project Black Sky imprint for Dark Horse.
Okay, it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
But let me show you something better.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Great book from Vertigo Comics. It is called Hinterkind, brought to you by Ian Eddington and Francisco Trafalgi. When I first saw it, I was like, is that Saga? But it's not Saga. It's Hinterkind, but it looks very reminiscent per the art style, I think. It looks like a great book. It's from Vertigo Comics. From the brief amount of information that I know about it, because I'm totally new to it, is that essentially there's this big apocalyptic event called the Blight that occurred. And now there's these batch of people, the Hinterkind, who are essentially Mother Nature's special agent team of people, warriors, or whatever. And basically, the human race really was a downfall, and I'm assuming led to the Blight, the apocalyptic event. And now the Hinterkind have arisen and are trying to get the revenge for Mother Nature.
In other words, human beings have brought about the apocalypse.
Yes.
We've despoiled the earth, and now Mother Nature is getting a pound of flesh back out of us.
Yes, sir, and it looks awesome. The artwork on it, Ian Eddington has a great resume behind him per his writing skills, and Francesco Trafalgi is doing a bang up job on the art. I can't wait to check it out.
I actually flipped through that a little bit earlier, and I was getting a little bit of a Terra Nova type vibe from that. A little primeval, Terra Nova, that sort of thing. I actually kind of like that. That whole back to basics, like society has collapsed and fallen. Technology will not save you. It's happening here, people. You should check this out. Vertigo has been delivering books like Collider, books like Trillium.
Definitely.
The Wake, and here we go. We're just keeping it going. We're just keeping it moving.
Hinterkind, y'all.
Hinterkind. That is actually a pretty good choice. However, slightly inferior to my next pick. Incidentally, quick shout at Mark Waid. Mr. Wade, I'm still waiting for those Daredevils.
It's because he's a dynamite guy.
I'm tearing up a little bit here.
He's a dynamite guy. That's why he's going to say it's better.
Green Hornet. Now, this is Mark Waid's take on the Green Hornet, and I'm going to tell you, I've been following this book from the very beginning. I was actually following the Kevin Smith iteration prior to this. Green Hornet is, yes, it's that classic character, that classic pulp action character, that adventure character we remember from the Green Hornet TV show, the radio show. Oh my goodness, what can I say? It's incredibly well written, it's incredibly well drawn. There is action aplenty, the characterizations, the dynamicism of this book is amazing. There's always something happening. There's, and you get your classics. You do get, the Hornet Legacy. You do get Kato. But we have new characters helping Green Hornet out as well. Yeah, he's still doing the crime boss thing, where he's masquerading as a criminal to strike fear in the hearts of other criminals. But he keeps adding on to that because it's harder and harder to maintain that whole duality and that deception. So when people start to think, hey, Green Hornet's never actually killed anybody, well, then that's when he gets Kato to fake a death so that he can ramp up his image. And it's pretty incredible stuff. So you want to be checking out Mark Waid's Green Hornet from Dynamite.
Issue number 6.
Issue number 6.
All I got to say about that is Seth Rogen was the Green Hornet. That's it. All right.
Yeah, but this ain't Seth Rogen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is not that Green Hornet.
Seth Rogen, Green Hornet. Onward and upward to Marvel's Max line. This is Phantom X Max, issue number 1. From the pages of X-Men, you recall this character. He's got his own book now, and it's on the Max line from Marvel. Max is essentially the more adult line of Marvel books, which they give you a little bit more adult nature type stuff. We'll try to keep it tame here, but just a little action there. But we won't go too much further. But basically, if you enjoy Phantom X in the X-Men books, you're going to enjoy him even more when he's rocking his own thing. And if you're an adult, you're going to enjoy it even more because it's a little bit more adult take on it, because it is explicit content there.
Yeah, now can we just take a look? So I see, I was just looking at the credits there. Andrew Hope and Sean Crystal and Lee Lowridge.
Yeah, he's an amazing colorist. I love his style.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd be pretty happy with that. I have great thoughts about Marvel's Max imprint. It does allow the creators the opportunity to do more mature sensibilities. They're not necessarily all shock value. I mean, sometimes you do get a little of that. Sometimes when you take the restraints off, you can go a little
Exactly.
far. But I'm willing to give this one a read and check it out.
Definitely.
Now,
have you seen some of the Punisher Garth Ennis stuff?
Well, yes.
That was awesome stuff.
The
Barracuda stuff that was on the Max line.
Mm-hmm.
If you aren't that much aware of the Max storyline, there's a lot of great Max books. A lot of people, it's Max. What the heck is Max? It's a Marvel imprint. It's more adult, explicit content. But there's a lot of good storytelling.
They are good about putting the warning right on the cover, though. So
because,
parents,
you
can, there's a difference between Wolverine and Wolverine Max. There's a huge difference.
Huge difference.
Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Nick Fury Max, not the same book.
Did you read the War Machine 2.0?
I did.
That was good stuff.
But before you derail the thought too far here,
let's bring it back.
Okay, let's bring it back to, this is not Marvel Max, this is Marvel. Andy Diggle, Andy Granov. And this is Captain America Living Legend #1. Now, people have already checked out my earlier Spotlight videos. You know all about Captain America.
Flip through that. That book is beautiful. You gotta show it to them. I gotta bring it back a page, man. Just hold on. Check out that shot. Adi Granov is is one of my favorite artists, man. And this dude tears it up.
Yeah, and this is why he's so many people's favorite artist. I mean, this is what he delivers. He's physically incapable of turning in bad work.
You've loved him on Iron Man. He designed a lot of the suits. They actually brought him onto the Iron Man film franchise in coming up with the look of the films. Adi Granov is a beast, and I'm with my man Troy on this pick. Captain America, Living Legend. Andy Diggle used to rock it on The Losers for Vertigo, and now Adi Granov working with him on this. It's an amazing team up.
Yeah, and Andy Diggle's put his name on a pretty impressive body of work.
Yes.
So I'm excited to sit down and sink my teeth into this particular title.
Living Legend.
Captain America, Living Legend #1.
I'm with you on that pick of the week, sir.
Absolutely. So what have you got for me now?
All right, I'm all about Halloween. It's getting ready. Well, is it October? No, it's not October yet.
It is October.
It is October. That's right. It's October 2nd. I forgot how we started it off.
I'm sorry, people. I hit him in the head a little too hard there.
Way too hard. Come on, man. I thought we were boys, man.
Yeah, well, we are.
We are in one of my favorite months, the month of October, and at the end of October, we get up there. I gotta say, at times, Halloween has probably been my favorite holiday over Christmas. And I know it is for a lot of you people out there, especially my cosplay peeps. We have from Valiant Entertainment. Y'all know I love me some Valiant. This is Shadow Man #11. It's written by my man Jib Zub, who you know off of Image Comics Skull Kickers. He's doing the writing chores on this, and the art skills are being handled by my man Miguel Sepulveda. This book is awesome. It's basically Shadow Man. It's a bunch of guys some college guys or whatever, a group of dudes are out on the town in New Orleans. It's a Halloween party going on, and they encounter some bad guys on there. I'm not going to give you too much on there, but it features my man Shadow Man, and making her appearance back from issue number 6, I think it was. Dr. Mirage, the new Dr. Mirage, the female version of Dr. Mirage, is making her appearance back into the Shadow Man series of books with this book. So I can't wait. Shadow Man, Dr. Mirage, New Orleans during Halloween, written by my man Jim Zub, who is hilarious. If you haven't checked out his book Skull Kickers, he's doing the writing chores on this, and the artwork of Miguel Sepulveda. It's an awesome book. I can't wait to check this out. You got to check this out, and if you're into the Halloween spirit like me, you'll want to enjoy issue number 11 of Shadow Man. Peep it. Shout out to my boys at Valiant. You're doing a great job. And then remember, Unity is coming.
Dr. Mirage will be in Unity too, won't she?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
I can't give that away.
Oh, please. Let's move on here, shall we?
What you got?
Avatar Press. I want to tell everybody how much I love this company. Avatar Press, the stuff they put out is amazing. Avatar has a company line. They do not place limitations on the creators. They allow the creators to write what they're going to write, draw what they're going to draw. It goes in here, and they don't interfere with it. So you get from Cannon White, you get this incredible artwork. Karen Gillan, it turns in an amazing story involving super soldiers in the Second World War. His sensibilities on this one are much more mature than, say, in Captain America. Now, I loves me some Captain America. That's why Living Legends was my pick. But this definitely shows a much grittier side of the war effort. It shows what would happen if there were really superpowered Nazis. It shows what would happen to the overall war effort. It changes the scope of everything. When you're reading Uber, I strenuously recommend that you get into the back of the book after you read the story. Mr. Gillen has put in these little notes. He talks, just a quick look there, see what it looks like. Talks about his thoughts, talks about how he came to decide a particular direction for his story. Cover to cover, bell to bell, Uber. This is issue number 6. It's awesome stuff from Avatar. Check out the other stuff Avatar does, but I'm telling you, this is a book you should be reading. That should happen.
I can't wait to check it out. And to spotlight that, he's been telling me all about it. Coming up soon is Volume 1, the hardcover, which will, I guess, cover the first 5 issues of the series.
Yes.
He's been reading. He's been telling me all about it. I can't wait to pick up this hardcover because it's a great book. Check out Uber number 6.
That will definitely make it easy for people who missed that number 1 issue, which is very hard to get now. There are variants of it. The variant issues of number 1 I've seen going anywhere from $10 to $95.
Wow.
I do actually have a lot of the back issues. Number 1 is a hole in what I've got, but I do have 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now number 6 here in the store. So people, come and check me out. By the way, Avatar, I will be shouting at you people to see if maybe you can help me out, I can help you out. I love to hawk your books all day long. I truly do.
Get extra copies of that hardcover that since we can't really find issue number 1, because I can't wait to check it out. Moving on, great stuff from Avatar. Moving on to something marvelous from Marvel. We have the all-new X-Men special. This is issue 1, and it's part 1 of the Arms of Octopus storyline. If you're enjoying the all-new X-Men like I am, it's essentially, real quick, a time-displaced group of X-Men. They've Beast brought back some of the X-Men from the 60s into our timeline, and they're kind of like running around in our current continuity. I'm really enjoying this time-displaced X-Men, and this special, which features the Indestructible Hulk as well as Superior Spider-Man, is just awesome to see these guys mixing it up with the new versions of Hulk and Spider-Man. I can't wait to check it out.
Well, let's give them at least a little taste of what. Exactly, a little taste of what's going on inside this book.
Let's shout out the creative team. I don't see it on the cover list. Let me go in here real quick. It just looks awesome. Mike Costa, the writer, and the pencil and inks is handled by Chris Anka. It looks good. You know, I've been really enjoying Bendis's run on the all new X-Men. We're enjoying the Children of the Atom storyline currently occurring right now. Battle of the Atom. It's just some good stuff, man, and just seeing these guys mix it up with the Superior Spider-Man, as well as Indestructible Hulk.
Well, that's been a centerpiece of the book, is the characterization between the classic 1960s characters and their somewhat more pure, their late Silver Age sensibilities, where they have to confront their adult selves, where they've seen the changes that they've gone through. Young teenage Beast seeing what he has morphed into his adulthood. Jean Grey learning about her ultimate fate as the Phoenix. Scott Summers seeing the man that he will become at the conclusion of Avengers vs. X-Men. Angel seeing the Archangel path that's set before him. And they have to ask questions like, is this really our destiny? Is there no way out of this? Or can we change things? Can we make a difference? And do we have any right to make a difference? There are a lot of questions in the all-new X-Men about whether the characters belong in this time period or not. But now you have a reason to get excited about this book and get in here and pick it up if you haven't been.
You'll want to pick it up, people.
You want to do this.
All-new X-Men special. Check it out here at Flashback Comics.
Now, we're coming up to our ultimates, our top picks of the week. And
Top pick of the week!
It was hard for me to pick this.
It
was hard to pick anything as a number one pick. There's a lot of good stuff out there. As we were going through the polls, you saw all the Image books, you saw the awesome Marvel books, you saw the awesome DC books, the Dark Horse books, smaller companies like Big Dog Inc. kicking it out there, showing off some good stuff.
The new Ursa Minor book,
yes, indeed. Incidentally, quick shout out to Big Dog Inc. I checked out Critter. I promised you I would at the Baltimore Con. Yes, awesome. Thank you very much. By the way, Chris, for autographing that copy for me. I really appreciate that. You were a sweetheart. You're beautiful. Hey, you know what? She was really gorgeous. She really was.
I gotcha.
Now, here's my top pick.
All right.
From DC Comics, we're rolling with Forever Evil. Now, Forever Evil, written by Jeff Johns, what more can you say? Illustrated by David Finch. Again, what more can you say? David Finch is amazing. He's got, this dark, moody thing going on. He's got a very textured art style, very detailed. He's got a very good take on a lot of different characters. Jeff Johns, on the other hand, is a master of characterization. He is a master of layered plot. He keeps this moving as we have the crime syndicate from Earth 3 making its New 52 presence. It's amazing. David Finch gives me everything that I could ask for in terms of pictures. Jeff Johns gives me everything I could ask for in terms of plot. That's why this book ascended to the top of the heap. It wasn't easy, certainly no disrespect to any other book that came in this week, but, you have to pick one, and I'm just so excited about it. The Forever Evil story altogether, the villain spotlight that came over the course of the month of September. Forever Evil 1 was awesome, hot on the heels of the Trinity War. Yeah, it has me excited. It's right there. This is happening.
It's got bumps, people.
I got the bumps. It's happening. So I'm pretty positive that it's going to be impossible for you to top that, because you don't have Jeff Johns, you don't have David Finch, and you don't have the biggest event in the DC universe since I can't think of what the last biggest event in the DC universe was.
You know what? I'm not going to say my pick is this or that or whatever. There's a lot of great books this week. You actually had quite a few books that were going to be my picks, and and it was just hard. We had to separate it. There was just books we really wanted to spotlight. And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't even read all these books yet. Based on the cover and some pre-knowledge of the book, but we still haven't read it, is why we chose these books. But a lot of great books this week.
There were.
I got to point out again that Andy Diggle, Adi Granov, Captain America Living Legend, that my man Troy had. An amazing team. Hard to choose. I'm not going to say one book is better than the other book. But one of the books I'm really excited about from Dark Horse Comics, a bunch of great guys. Shout out to Mike Richardson and my man O.B. Driver over there, who's with the PR department. I've been getting a lot of stuff from him, and there's a lot of good stuff coming out. And I'm a big Grindhouse fan. Coming up soon in theaters is Machete Kills. I'm a huge fan of Machete. And a lot of stuff I've been seeing. If you haven't seen the trailers, you need to check them out. I'll actually post them to the Flashback page. It's a great book. Great film. But I'm a huge fan of Grindhouse. Over at Dark Horse, they have a bunch of Grindhouse-style books coming out. So if you're a fan of boobs, and women, and violence, and all that kind of crazy Grindhouse type of action, you want to check out some of these books coming out.
That kind of 1970s drive-in theater feel.
Yes.
That's think back to when you rolled up on Get Christy Love,
yes,
or Shaft, Superfly, the zombie picks, the kung fu picks. I'm actually a child of the 70s. I remember rolling up in the drive-ins.
So you know the deal.
And so the whole experience. I was too young to get the real ambiance. I also saw Goldfinger at the drive-in, so what does that tell you? But it says the dad was getting a military discount. That's what it tells you.
So it's a guilty pleasure.
It is.
And so I gotta say, this book coming out from Grindhouse, Dark Horse. Well, from Dark Horse, their Grindhouse, doors open at midnight type of book. They're launching it with this book. It's called Bee Vixens from Mars. This is part 1 of the storyline. It's written by Alex DeCampi, and I think the writer is Chris Peterson. I mean, the illustrator is Chris Peterson. It's just some good stuff, man. You know, even on the back cover, they're giving you kind of those.
Here, let's show them
let's flip it. The film style posters in that old Grindhouse style. It's just some awesome stuff, man. If you're into that, it's that guilty pleasure that we like. That little, you know, the adult writing, some of that crazy over the top violence and gore. It's just awesome stuff. I can't wait to turn into this book because it just reminds me of that stuff that I love.
It's a feel good guilty pleasure.
Yes.
It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Exactly.
It's a lot like the Quentin Tarantino. I was like, well, I'm not going there.
Y'all, that's some good stuff. When y'all pour into this book, my fellas out there, you're gonna enjoy this.
Yeah, let me just tell you what. There are bees and there are vixens. I haven't seen Mars yet, but there are bees, there are vixens. You want to pick this up. Dark Horse Comics, Grindhouse. Patrick did pretty good with this pick. A little inferior to my picks, but pretty darn good all the same.
Some great stuff this week, man.
Very good.
A lot of great books. It was very hard to choose. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to take a quick second to tell my peeps.
Come on over here, y'all.
Okay. All my people, all my Flashback people, people who would like to become Flashback people, people who've been checking us out, they've actually been liking us on Facebook, they've been following us on Twitter, they've been subscribing to us on YouTube. Here's a little something for you. We're calling it the Shutdown Special. I'm not going to get all up into that, but
we all know what's going on right now, government-wise, but we want to just do something special for our people here in the D.C. area.
So what you want to do is you want to come down here on Saturday. The sale starts on Saturday. And I'm just spotlighting a couple of the great things you could get. Marvel Masterworks, Captain America, Marvel, the golden age of Marvel Comics. These hardcovers, which normally have cover prices of $50 and $55 and $60, we're doing a hardcover trade paperback graphic novel sale. Everything is a third off. That's 33% off. So you take that $55 hardcover I was showing you, knock 33% right off of that. It could be yours. That could be happening. I've got a lot of the Masterworks. I've got a lot of the DC Archives. I've got a lot of trade paperbacks, hardcovers, representations, collections, etc. I have Manhattan Projects, Saga, East of West. I have Arkham Asylum. I have Batman Year One. I have the official handbook of the Marvel Universe.
It's all over.
I have Superman Earth One by J. Michael Straczynski. I know you were looking for that.
I'm looking at 300 by Frank Miller over there.
Art of Spider-Man Classic. I got a lot of stuff here, people, and you could be walking out with it at 33%
Batman Year One, Arkham Asylum, yes.
Now, that's the sale that I'm telling you about right now. I will also tell you that there will be a secret sale. We're going to leak the code word on our Facebook page, so you're going to want to check out our Facebook page. You are going to want to like us on Facebook. You are going to want to follow us on Twitter. You are going to want to subscribe on YouTube to take advantage of the Flashback savings that are coming your way starting this weekend. Saturday, y'all. And we know it's rough out there. We want to help you all and give back. We love y'all here at Flashback, so we're going to give back at Flashback. Check us out, Shutdown Special here on Saturday. We love y'all. We'll be back next week. So until then, as we said, we're going to keep on saying it because we need y'all. And oh, you know what? Comment on Best Shirt of the Week. I think Gamma Snacks takes it over. I don't know about that, because see, right down here, see that Superman?
Oh, he accessorized it.
Yeah, see, you want me to show you the boxers too?
Nah, man. We don't want all that, right? So get your Gamma Snacks on. Tell them what they got to do, Troy.
You got to like us on Facebook.
Like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter.
And subscribe to us on YouTube.
Subscribe on the YouTube.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't hurt if you go to Yelp and give us a good review. If I've done something good for you, if I gave you a good deal, if I found something you were looking for and it was a hard find, if I just gave you a piece of information you found valuable, give us a quick little shout out on Yelp. I'll appreciate it tremendously.
That's my man Troy David Phillips.
This is Patrick Michael Strange of the Fantastic Forum.
And all my friends are superheroes. We will be back next week, y'all.